I gotta do that. Let her go. They need to let her go.
Well, whoever she's with, where I go.
Did you hear somebody say, let her do that?
They need to let her go.
Did you hear that in the background? Did y'all hear that in the background? There was somebody saying, let her do that. That's not my kid. That's not your child. Let her do that. Ooh. Come back, Preach. We need you to come back. There's more. You hear the what I assume is a Caucasian lady in the back saying, don't yell at her?
The safe space, motherfucker.
Okay, okay. This is one of those few times that you could honestly say this phrase, and I hate saying it, but it's true.
Your kids.
Other people's kids too. This is one of those times where the individualism in the West is so strong that because of that, nobody ever wanted to be involved with somebody else's kid.
Where's the parents?
Parents, who knows? The kid could have ran away. You know what the truth is?
Yo.
You know what the truth is? The parents are not always there to watch their kids.
That's
why when I was growing up, everybody knew the kids around their neighborhood. So if you fucked up, mom was going to find out. Somebody's parent was going to see it. Somebody's kid was going to report it to their parent. That was going to report it to your parent. But nowadays, everyone's like, it's not my child. I can't do nothing. Nah, somebody should have dropped that kid. Yes. While she's over here throwing bottles, causing all this kinds of damage, somebody should have just smacked her upside her head. But we had these. You don't know what she's been through.
But you can't touch her. You can't touch a kid, especially if it's not your kid. I can't smack her upside the head. Especially if they have it on camera. I'm a dude. I smacked the girl. Then I'm gonna be in trouble for trying to discipline a kid.
You can restrain her.
Sure.
In other countries,
even that.
In other countries outside of this place, they would have just smacked her.
Oh, 100%. But
and you know what? That would have been a great thing.
Yeah, now we're in this country. Okay?
Yes.
And in this country, I can't touch a kid. I can't even talk wrong with a kid. Because those parents are so entitled, and I see because my girl. I see because my sister, she works in a school. She's a teacher.
Yeah.
And they can't say shit to the kid. The parents, they take the side of the kids. Even when the kids do some blatant shit. We call the parents, and the parents are like, man. They taking the side of their kid even though their kids are being erratic. Crazy.
Violent.
That
kid was throwing bottles.
I can't touch the kid. I can't look at the kid. I can't talk to the kid, or I'm gonna get in trouble. So if she touches the kid, restrain the kid, she's gonna get in trouble. So I can understand hey, don't touch that kid. I ain't your kid. I can understand that 100%. Because around here, you're more like it should be that way. I'm more like the way it is, I ain't touching to no kid.
I'll put it this way: if that's my store and the kid's doing that my score, I'm shoving that kid halfway across the room. Before you can throw my bottles on the floor, I'm shoving your ass. F that. And you know what? I hate the fact that things are the way this way.
Yeah.
That's why kids can get away with.
Yep.
That's why kids can get away from vandalism and all the other shit. Because all these shit for brain parents don't want to take responsibility, but get offended when society has to.
Yup.
Nah, them parents.
Them parents.
And if you're not gonna raise your kids, let the streets do it. Whether it's crime, whether it's police, or whether it's somebody else's parents. Somebody else gonna raise your kids.
You're going to wake up on one day and you're going to be like, oh man, I don't know what happened. That person wasn't ready to shine. Maybe you should have stepped in. People want kids that don't want to be parents, man. It's crazy.
And here's the thing. It's an unreasonable standard to think that you as a parent are always going to be there. that you're going to always be the one to be ready to discipline the child. And look, I'm not even somebody who advocates for hitting your kids. My parents didn't really have to do that at all. So I'm not somebody out here who's like, hitting kids is a great thing. I hope to never, ever put my hands on my kids. And I don't think I'll ever have to in the future. But if your kids look like this, I think a good smack behind the head is okay.
Well,
go ahead, talk your shit.
I'm Haitian, so you know what the hell they did. When you talk to them about it in the future, they're like, we never hit you. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And guess what? I'm glad she did. No, because I did some shit things in the past. I did some shit things. But I would have never done that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I understood there was consequences to what I would do to my actions. There would be consequences. And my parents would not bail me out if I didn't feel entitled that I could do such a thing in a supermarket or whatever. That's crazy. Anyways.
Don't y'all do that to a little girl. Y'all don't know what she's supposed to be.
Oh, she's the gentle parenting kind.
All right.
That she's the gentle. Neil, get to the level of you need to get to the level of the kid, huh? And then you need to ask questions, hey? And you don't use words like no, because that could just shake them a bit, huh? Do you think that's a good idea to throw them bottles? Huh? Do you think we should do that? Huh? What's going on? Use your power. Sometimes you need to pop out and show these kids.
Yeah.
My mama used to whop, 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 whop. Try to fuck me up. Whop, 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 whop. I ain't do that stuff.
I'll say, for a kid to even get there, there's so many parenting failures.
Oh, there's levels.
Like, there's an audacity to this child that you know she's been unchecked about this in small increments. And like,
there's levels.
When people see a good child, they're like, oh, you know, look at this kid came out good. It's like, no. There were times where they threw tantrums when they were much smaller and you didn't rectify it properly.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about violence once again.
No.
There's a lot of ways you can discipline your child through talking, through taking things away from them, through having conversations where you could really get through to them before it ever gets here.
Yeah.
If they don't respect your authority, that's because you failed it so many other times when you had the opportunity to. So I see this in everything she's doing and this soft approach that this lady's taking. Like, it looks crazy.
It's too late.
But it's too late for that. Like, you guys had to have done that way back when.
It's too late.
So now you guys are going to have to take a little bit more of a severe approach.
It's like trying to, try to give her a pacifier.
Yeah.
We're not there. We're not at that state no more.
Apparently the mom shows up a little bit while later and then, hides her face and then runs out with the child. And so that's where the story ends, even after police arrive. But yeah, like those are a bunch of bottles that she broke, a lot of, merchandise that she ruined. It's just like, y'all just watch that happen. That's one of the things that I will say in Western countries definitely is a failure. This whole, it takes a village shit, they don't do that. They don't believe in that.
And the thing that happened as well is that what that kid was doing is a cry for help, right? I believe that's a cry for help.
Sure.
It is something that's going on, but I'm not an expert. But from what I know it is, and it hides something bigger than that.
Posted to our Reddit page where I got this from.
Oh.
That's to my son. You can't say. Mm-hmm. You can't say that one to my son, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
I ain't even mad, cause now you disrespect my son, and I'm giving you a warning, bitch, and you disrespecting me, but you shouldn't put your hands on the lady. 1 minute, that ain't no lady. That's a child that needs to get disciplined, and I don't care what gender you are really in this thing. If you are a kid, any kid, and you're my kid, I'm gonna have to show up, yep, do up, and you up. Mm-hmm. I had to. He just smacked her like that.
Smack the shit out.
That was a beautiful smack. And then everybody else was starting to laugh until the smack hit. Ooh, who's next? I'm gonna smack each and every one of you motherfuckers. Yeah. Someone else got something to say? Someone else got a little jokey joke? Huh? Because if you think you're a clown and a comedian and you got these jokes, I'll clap for you. I'll clap your face. Yeah, try that shit again. And I'm on my lunch break. I'm off to work. Do that shit again, and you're gonna f around and find out. All right, kids. Oh, yeah! Oh my God. Don't do that. You have no respect for adults. None. You know what you did. You And then on top of that, I'm giving you a warning. You kept on going. Oh my God!
Again.
You test the waters.
All right. Here.
So what's the temperature of the waters?
So my son, you can't say. You can't say that one to my son, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
You bent down to say some shit to my son. Yes, you deserve that slap. Yeah.
So she was this tiny little kid.
Yeah.
Right? And he says you can't say that about my son, okay? He repeats it a few times. And what does she say?
She said, okay, bye-bye. And she bent down looking at the kid like she was about to say it again.
Yeah.
And she ate those words.
She said, okay, bye-bye. But you want to know what she did when she said it? She didn't even look at him.
No.
So while he's telling her, yo, can you stop? She going, okay, bye-bye. And she goes to lean into the kid to say something else. Yo, is he wrong?
No.
Yes. Do I care? Hell no.
No.
F that kid. Now, that dad may have to catch a fade with her dad, but I'm sorry. If I have a tiny kid and someone twice his size is that kid,
I'll boo you.
Yo, you get the same treatment.
I'll boo you.
F that kid, bro.
Can you play it again, please, sir?
Of course.
So my son, you can't say. You can't say that one to my son, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Good.
So my son, you can't say. You can't say that one to my son, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Good. Fantastic. Get smacked, bro.
Do you want another one? And was the lady next to her mom?
No, just one of them talking. They're all giggling and laughing.
Okay, cool. Who's next? Who's next?
Some of you guys need to stop other people. And if you do, then accept the consequences that come your way. Don't play victim afterwards. I'll say this to y'all too. If I found out my child was somebody, the shame that I would feel knowing that. If you're more concerned with the fact that somebody else took retribution on your kid and the fact your kid's others, something wrong with you too.
And there's a thing where she said that because of a lot of things. She thinks it's another parent, so he's not going to touch me, and he can't touch me. Well, he's a man. I'm a girl. He can't touch me.
I can tell you
He's
Ethiopian.
a kid. They're
Ethiopian.
You want to mess? You want to mess with the father of the nation that never been colonized? Is that what you want to do?
Yo,
is that what you want to do?
Did that work?
You want the whole force of Menelik II come on your face? Is that? Whoa, hey yo, that was flagrant. You want that to happen to you?
Yo, raise your kids, bro.
And you're being disrespectful to the person that tells you to stop.
Yeah, where's it that kids get off like talking like that to adults? Y'all deserve to get smacked. Cause yo, people raising you guys like filthy animals. You filthy animal. What's that from?
I don't know.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Home Alone.
God damn, you went way back, nigga.
You remember that reference?
No.
When the tape plays, when the cowboy, because he records the cowboy movie.
Yes.
Get out of here, you
Yes.
filthy, stinking animal. Yeah!
God damn.
Damn, that is an old reference. All right, I'm sorry. Keep going.
You know how many, like, kids' memories I had to fucking erase to get to that memory?
That's decades. That's multiple decades.
Yeah, we getting old, bruh.
We are.
All that to say. The school failed them because if the father, before getting there, warned the school, they didn't do nothing, you failed a bit. If it had to come to that, you failed the kid that was and the kid being
Playing these two videos back to back, this is what happens when everyone's an individual and their own little house is their castle. They think they always there. Yo, so you saw that? The kids go, okay, bye-bye, and they start laughing because they see the girl do.
Yes.
Pay attention to the clip right here.
Yeah.
Son, you can't say. You can't say that one to my son, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah!
They think it's funny to be disrespectful to adults.
But play it, because the gigging stops really quick.
So y'all think it's funny to be disrespectful to adults. Y'all think it's funny to other people. Get smacked.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Multiple times.
Yeah. And if you gotta catch a fade afterwards, it is what it is. Y'all should have raised your kids better. Zero. There's not a part of me that'll go bed tonight and be like, oh wow. Is it I understand why people say it's wrong. I get it. I don't care. That's how I honestly feel. Thoughts?
No, that's it.
And a lot of you guys are getting the comments, you do that to my kid, raise your useless kid better.
Raise your kid.
Your kids are the other kids half their size. Your child. And you too. Yeah. That's it. We need to start looking at parents of and they stupid little kid the same way.
100%.
I hate these people, bro.
And in revenge, if that was my kid,
Yeah. Some of y'all wondered, how can he slap?
How can he slap? How can he slap? How can he slap?
How can he slap me, sir?
I can understand. Slap.
Shut your mouth.
Right now. Call the cops right now.
See? He's shut your ass up.
Call the cops.
Yeah.
When I took that decision, when I took that corporate decision, I knew what was going to happen.
Yep. Zero regrets about that.
I don't care about going to jail. I don't care, and I want to go back.
Yeah.
I don't remember where that from though. I think that was a skit in there.
And honestly, if that was my dad and he did that shit, I'd be like, thank you, Dad. Thank you for having my back. That's how I would feel.
Then you're just gonna go back to school the next day, like, touch me again, see what happens.
Yeah. Bro,
I'm from an era where there was consequences to your actions.
You know somebody tried to do that with me when I first immigrated to Canada?
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit didn't last long.
Nope.
And you could ask the two guys, you know Antoine and JB?
Yeah.
If you ever get to ask them what happened, there was one big kid who tried it with me.
I asked them.
Yo,
Yeah,
don't play with me, bro. In Ethiopia, we don't play that shit. Don't play with me, bro. I hate dogs who try to play that shit.
But they tried.
They tried. It didn't end well for him. He never looked me in the eyes ever again. Yeah.
Tell them what happened.
Nah, he never looked me in the eyes ever. I never looked for him again. But then when I walked by him, he shut his mouth.
What happened? What happened? Tell him what happened.
Bro,
that's a good story.
Bro, so I'm a quiet person. If you see me in person, I be about my shit. You see me at an event, I go in my corner, I'm chilling.
To this day,
I'm just like that.
To this day.
I'm sitting in the booth, so there used to be like this pizza spot, and you would basically sit in these booths. So it'd be two seats, it's a booth.
That's a booth. Yeah.
Right. People share the booths, it's fine. So I'm sitting there eating my pizza, two people in front of me, there's a spot open, so this goofball walks in. He's a pretty big guy. He sits beside me. He's loud, he's yapping. I'm eating my pizza, I don't care. Then he tells me to move over a little bit. I'm like, yo, it's two people to the seat. He's like, yeah, but a girl's coming. I'm like, well, then you and your girl can go somewhere else. Why would I care? He said, yo, move over. I said, no. This guy's trying shoving me in, like to forcibly push me into the booth. And I said, bro, don't touch me. And he does it again. I said, bro, you do that shit one more time, watch. And I see his hand reaching, bro, I didn't even hesitate. I literally just went up, I went, goop. I hit him right in the side of the head. The dude fell over. He fell over off the side of the seat, and I was on top of him, just on him. And I lost it at this point. I literally went to try to take out his eyeballs. So I put my hands like this, and I was trying to gouge out his eyes, and he was screaming at this point for help. And so people had to yank me off. And even as they're yanking me off, I'm still, give me this fucking nigga. I was losing it, bro. I was so bad. And after that day, you know what I mean? This dude, he was screaming, he was crying. And they kicked me out of the pizza joint, so I could go back to the pizza joint after that. And he never looked me in the eyes again. I think because he was afraid he was about to lose his eyesight. Never looked at me again. You want to know fun?
And this is who you want to fight?
And you want to know what's funny about this guy? You know what's funny about this guy?
Yeah,
I found out later on he became a cop.
Of course he did.
I know he went to police academy, so I don't know if he made it.
Oh my God.
Just a funny story.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. You know what I know is about? They'll come for you, but if you crazy, they'll leave it alone. They don't want to deal with someone who's self-destructive because they don't want to take them chances.
Yeah, someone that does not give a fuck.
Listen, you might be up. You might. But I'll show up again tomorrow, and I'll bring something with me. And I promise y'all your ass. Show up with 3 niggas. Somebody getting and I know y'all.
One nigga, you get 2 niggas.
Yeah.
2
yeah.
Get 3.
I never.
3 get 4 niggas coming and hurt me.
Listen, I never called for help a single time for a single fight my whole time in high school. Ever. I don't care if it was 3 niggas. I said somebody losing an ear. Y'all gonna be up, but somebody losing something.
Someone, yeah. I'm thinking something
and people not ready to lose anything. No. So it's over.
I'm thinking something with me.
Yeah, there's no fighting fair. Yo, grab a bat, bite an ear off. I don't give a fuck. If somebody calling you a street fight, there's nothing fair about it.
No, there's nothing
okay?
fair. Because
guess what? Their friends are going to join. I had people yank me off and hit me from behind when I wasn't looking. There's nothing fair about it. Bite their face off. They'll never mess with you again. Niggas don't like strong niggas, but they don't like crazy niggas either. Yeah. Even though I was a weird kid, even though I was tall and lanky, they didn't touch me.
That's a good story.
Yeah. I'll take that guy's eyes out, bro. if nobody was there, because you know when you fight, you're not thinking straight.
No.
There's no like, oh, why didn't you stop it? You're hormonal. You're a teenager. You got adrenaline pumping.
No.
There's no way.
And you
stop
piss me off. Like I'm on another level now.
Yeah.
You know when Alki transforms and he doesn't think?
Yeah.
That's a bit that's what that is. You don't think.
Yeah.
You're not about thinking. I'm about to destroy this right here.
But you know, that's what makes me realize just how much it makes sense when I hear about teenagers do like.
Yep.
Like, I had that. If you would have made it normal for everyone around me to own guns, and I owned one too, I'd have that whole bitch.
Yeah.
I'd have just started spraying. Because it's just hormonal. Like
Yeah.
And people are like, well, that's crazy. You're not thinking about consequences like that. At the time, do you think I was really thinking about, I might make this person blind? No, you're not thinking that.
No. You're like, you're f***ing with me.
Yeah.
You are messing with my integrity right now. You are trying to impose yourself on me. I have done nothing. There's an immense amount of injustice as well. I've done nothing to you. I don't know you. I don't talk to you. So I would understand if I was annoying, but I don't talk to nobody. I keep to myself. And yet, you're still f***ing with me? Nah.
I wish it was that eloquent. You know what it really is?
You want to fuck with me? You want to fuck with me? But that's what that is. But that's what that is. There's nothing eloquent about it. It is. I'm just deciphering all of that.
Yeah.
But when it comes out, it's, yo, don't you ever. And why do you feel so entitled that nobody should? Because you're to yourself. I could be all these jackasses that talk loud and sad. I'm not. I'm none of these dudes. I'm keeping to myself. I don't bother nobody. And yet you wanna. It's me you choose to fuck with. Out of all these mother that you should fuck with, you fuck with me? Okay.
And you know what's funny about that guy? And you know how I was never really about that stuff? I never once blew it up in his face ever again. Never mentioned it.
No, because you went back.
Even though niggas was laughing at it like, yo, why don't you look at this direction? You know, people were laughing at him like that. I never once put it on him.
No, because you went back to your shit.
Yeah.
Your shit, you said what you had to say. It was dealt with. The person never fucked you. You just didn't want that person to fuck with you.
That's it.
Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah. And anyway, that's it for today's video. Let us know your thoughts.